tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, it's Super Tight TV. You tuned into the crunkest, stupidest.
Hey.
Man, I don't know. God damn, I'm sitting here with my beautiful, sexy-ass wife.
Jazzy K.
And I am Bobo Luciano, and I got a super tight guest today, y'all.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about? My homeboy. Nah, fuck that, my family member.
We family members.
Man, we family members, man.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, I got to ask you something off camera. We just discussing that. But I'm sitting here with Mr. Rack Daddy himself.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, this second time around.
Second time around.
But they don't know nothing about that.
Nah.
Second time gonna be good.
Yes,
You're about third time's the charm?
The second time.
Second time gonna be the charm, man. I'm sitting here with the Fat Pimp, baby.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, we represent D-Town. We represent the South. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to paint a picture for y'all of everything that we go through down here, man.
Sure.
And I got to let y'all know something that was happening in the early 2000s. You know what I'm talking about? How this man had the clubs going off the fucking chain, had every one stop going off the fucking chain.
Yeah.
I mean, came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And I love that about it because, I mean, the man's still hustling to this day.
Got to, man.
So you ready to get this shit started, brother?
Yeah, let's get it going, man.
Already, man.
Yeah. Straight
Let's
on.
have a little fun right now.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. Tell us where you're from, where you born and raised.
All right, we'll start from the beginning, man.
All that.
My birthplace was Houston.
H-Town?
Then we moved out here to Dallas,
What part of Houston you from?
Southwest, like A-Lee, Swat.
Okay.
Yeah, then moved out here to Dallas, Redbury area, 75237, Camp Wisdom, Cockrell Hill, Duncanville High School, and graduated Duncanville and went to TSU, so I went back to Houston.
Oh, yeah.
And one thing people don't know about me, I kind of had a cheat code.
Yeah.
So when I would do music, I know how to relate to both cities
Yeah.
because it was like I was in the H, but I was a Dallas nigga.
You sucked up both cultures.
Right, I had to
Yeah.
because I come up, like I told you before, I come up under the SUC coach, you know,
Yeah.
UGK,
Yeah.
Swisher House, you know, all that, Dirty Third,
Yeah.
Rec Shop, all that. You know
That
what I
is a
mean?
cheat
So,
code.
Class.
Yeah.
A
but
real good cheat code.
people don't understand is though, but when you consider the Dallas nigga and you know how to embrace that,
Yeah.
you know how to win.
Yeah.
So we would do the freestyles.
Mm-hmm.
I could hit a freestyle that would relate to both cities.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
real.
a cheat code.
That was a motherfucking cheat code. Because you won in both places and they were in between. In the beginning, then
Right.
you branched out.
Right, and that's the thing I try to tell people. I don't even like claiming either city. I kind of just do Texas, South artists.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, like it's really like a when I try to claim Dallas, then you get people say, "Well, man, you got this going in Houston." Well, if I try to say Houston, they be like, "How are you from Dallas?" I'm like, "Then I'm just gonna rep Texas."
That's Texas,
go.
baby. That's
You know
how
what
we
I
do
mean?
it, man.
Yeah.
But we know you from Dallas.
Yeah, man, because you understand, man, I'm diehard Cowboys fan.
Shit, yeah.
Hey,
You know
say
what I
that
mean?
again.
Say that to Bun B so he can hear you.
Man, he already know we done had words before.
We always have words. You know what I'm talking
Diehard
about?
Cowboys fan. You know, 97-9, they used to be messy. When the Texas first came out,
Yeah.
they used to talk trash. I'm like, bro, y'all can never compare to America's team.
They shouldn't have never got rid of Oilers.
Nah.
I was down there when that happened.
For real.
Oh, yeah. That shit
Man, they
was
should left
stupid.
the Oilers alone.
Yeah, now I was a fan of the Oilers.
Yeah. I don't like the Texas organization, man.
Me either. But because it seemed like they got some big nuts after the Texans got there.
Yeah.
And it was like, fuck the Cowboys. We
Yeah,
always used
that's
to
how they
be
do.
just like the Saints. We was all
Yeah, man.
one good gumbo.
They worse than us. Them Saints fans.
Man, fuck them.
I got a group text, man, with Texans and Saints fans. We get into it every day.
Me too. I'm with you on
Yeah,
that. And plus
sure.
everybody from the NFC East.
Right.
Gotta let them have it every
They don't
fucking
want
time.
no smoke this year, though.
None.
Nah.
So
All right, so you born in Houston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. We got
I'm sorry, I
side.
got sidetracked.
But it's okay. It's okay.
That's what happens when you talk about the Cowboys.
I know.
Throw
I
y'all
know.
for a bit.
I'm just bringing y'all back to center.
Two family household.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
2-parent household.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful.
My daddy, man. My mom and daddy still actually 41 years, I think.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, that's
Yeah, they just had an
awesome.
anniversary on the 29th of August.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's and it's a different upbringing.
That's rarity.
That's what I was gonna ask
Yeah,
you,
it's very different. My daddy's all my partners. 99% of my partners ain't got no daddy. So
I'm like that too.
Right. So I got a lot of play brothers, a lot of play cousins, because my daddy was always that one.
That was a rarity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming up like that.
You ever been into with somebody and you ain't talked to them, but they didn't talk to your daddy?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like yeah, man. I got somebody right now, man. I hadn't talked to him in months, but my daddy's like, man, you talk to your brother? I'm like, I ain't talked to him. Why? You talk to him? He's like, yeah, I just got off the phone with him.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I be, man.
Call check on Pops, but don't call check on
because
you.
at the end of the day, he's always been like the mediator. And for me, I think every black boy needs their daddy.
You need at least a male role model.
A male role model.
That's
even
real.
better when he in the house.
That's real.
And that's the reason why with my kids, I've always made that promise that I ain't going nowhere.
That's real.
Because I think a black man role model teaches you how to deal with your emotions.
Yes.
It teaches you how to take an ass whooping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it's like to get your ass whooped. I know it's like to be humiliated and have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, because I got somebody at home, and then my daddy ain't never called my mama her name.
That's real.
It's just different. So
I came up like that too, and a lot of people, you know, wifey know, you know, so yeah, it's different compared to what everybody else had to do.
Because you imagine, like, a lot of these kids that make these temporary emotional decisions, imagine if they had a daddy at home.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not like a mama boyfriend, but the daddy.
The real daddy.
The real daddy.
Yeah, that put that fear in your life.
Yeah, because, man, like, I know people, man, nowadays, they don't really know discipline because ain't no granddaddies around no more.
Oh, no.
You know.
No. You got to scare your kids.
Yeah.
It's got to be a little bit of fear
Yeah.
of your parents. You know what I'm talking about? Nowadays, you don't have that. You got kids talking back to the parents, cussing parents out, knuckling up with the parents. I mean, I
wish a kid would.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of these kids, they don't fear that because they don't see it.
Yeah, they don't see it, and it's too late when you try to do it. When you try to put discipline in their life.
Even coaches don't even handle kids no more in school.
No.
I remember we was coming up, man. If you got in trouble at school,
paddling.
Yeah, paddle.
Yeah, you got that paddle, man.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah,
shout out to Coach Walden.
Yeah, so I'm saying, man, it used to be like that. And I think all DISD used to do that, but I don't know what's going on.
We should get licks for bad grades and everything.
Supposed to.
2 for F, 1 for a D.
You should.
When they had D's back in the day.
You know what? I normally don't say this, but I think that most parents should start telling their kids that C is unacceptable.
C is unacceptable.
You know, that's how if my daddy was here to tell you, like, I couldn't bring no C's home. My daddy felt like a C was adequate. That's what he said, adequate.
That's
means
average.
You didn't apply yourself.
That's real.
So I'm gonna whoop your ass until you get the C.
You want A's and B's.
Yeah, because what he always taught me that you always got to strive to be better than white folk.
That's real.
You already got one strike against you because you're black.
That's why I try to teach my daughters to be the best.
Right.
And then if you don't be the best, at least you tried your damnness to get there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So how was it the differences between H-Town and Dallas that you noticed? As far as growing up in the hoods. Not music, growing up.
Growing up, shit, my first experience of being in Dallas was fighting. You know, the first fight I had, I remember my first fight I had growing up, you know, one-on-one. But when I moved to Dallas, I had fought this dude, and I'm working him. You know, I'm out there talking shit to him, and then boom, I get snuck. And boom, I get snuck again. I'm like, damn, what's going on? Then you find out, you know, Dallas, you touch one, you touch all of them.
Oh, yeah. Especially if they knew you was from Houston.
Right, and that's how it was, man. Then it's like when you don't have a family that's known in the city, you kind of gotta just take your licks and you learn. Fighting was one thing. The clothes was different. The lingo was different.
Yeah.
And that's why when I graduated and like went back to Houston and thinking like kids you seen from elementary school is gonna embrace you, you don't realize why they want to embrace you because you're not them no more. You a Dallas ass nigga. That's exactly what they used to come. You a Dallas ass nigga. And you don't realize it because you saying stuff like her, motherfucking me. You just
bro,
you had shag, you know, haircuts and stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
shag.
I was wearing leather shorts, man. Like when I graduated high school, leather shorts was real popular. Leather shorts and tall t-shirts, and you know, we just was loud, man. And then the thing about it was you gotta just embrace where you come from.
Yeah. I remember being on the road and people could hear me say here or beer. They said, you from Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm like, what the fuck? How you?
But you know what's good about that though? When I used to be on the road, when the music took off, I would deliberately say words like that so everybody knew them niggas from Dallas.
Country as fuck.
We had no problem. To this day, I ain't never had no problems on the road because I always let it be known.
Already.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up. So at what point did you start music in high school?
Oh, hell no. I started music 3rd grade.
Oh, 3rd grade.
Yeah, 3rd grade, man.
What you doing, beatboxing?
Man, beatboxing, beating on the just wherever at the tables.
Everybody, I wish I could do that.
Man, I used to freestyle just in front of my daddy.
Oh.
And
wow.
Because he was one of them old school people where like he hated rap music.
That boomity
He
boom.
was like, oh man, that's Earth, Wind and Fire, man. That came from Frankie Beverly and man. He used to tell me, I was like, man, I said, no, we ain't trying to listen to that. And I remember when I heard Eazy and them, it was okay. Hearing Sugar Hill Gang, it was okay. That's what my daddy said, man, listen to Sugar Hill, that's cool. I'm like, that's whack. But then I told you when I heard UGK.
UGK the one did it for you?
Yeah, because I was in my grandma's basement in Michigan, and E40 used to sing like the jive box to my cousin. They like 10 years older than me, so they would have a jive box, had Too Short, Spice One, and had UGK.
Yeah. What year would you think that was?
96. I'll say about like 96.
Oh, so you got the 95. You got Riding Dirty.
I got Riding Dirty. And I remember the first time I heard it on the CD, but I also remember hearing, I was in Shreveport, somebody had a screw tape. And I don't know if it was an original screw tape. It was just screwed up.
Yeah.
I remember hearing Pocket Full of Stones, and I was just like, man, what the fuck is this? Like, it felt good because you know it came from where you come from.
It had that music.
And then when you heard it, and I was like, damn, like this, I could do this. This sound like they talk like us.
Yeah.
And that's how it was, man. Third grade, it was just, just rhyming. But then right around like middle school, you heard UGK, and then you got to high school. Lil Flip was the shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Swisher House. And man, just hearing that just felt like I could do it.
You could do it.
In high school, I used to beat on the table. I got put out one high school. I just was always causing trouble.
You was one of them with
the pens.
We had white tables. We had white tables, and we would get off the bus. We used to get off the bus, go across the street, smoke, and then come to the lunch table, get the beat on the table.
Well, she talking about the pencil was a snare.
Wow, the pencil was a snare, the pen was a snare, everything. Man, it was bad. It was so bad to the point like when I had gotten some real trouble, they had like a little report of everything that I had already done at school and shit. So
you got a record at school.
Destruction of property.
Alternative school, man. Alternative school was scared me straight.
Oh, that's good.
What grade was you at in alternative school? In high school?
Grade.
Oh, yeah.
10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade scared me straight because you go from having freedom to they telling you what to do, when to come to school, how to dress. You couldn't have no backpack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, they're like prison.
Being in jail.
And then what's crazy, you get around niggas who really was with the shits that you in there bullshitting around, they in there with the shit. They ain't got no mama, they got no daddy, they staying with grandma and them. So, yeah, I got my life together after that, man.
Oh, that's good.
So when did you was rapping from third grade?
Third grade, yeah.
When did you start taking it serious?
First year of college.
First year in college.
Because I knew when I got to college, I got there maybe like a month before everybody else.
Okay.
And so I kind of just meet new people from like DC, people from California, like not LA, but like the Bay. Yeah. People that were just different that I had never seen before. Yeah. And I knew that I had to do something that was going to make me stand out for the rest of them. So I had took my little money I had made and bought me a Gateway computer. Yeah. And I had a little DR5. I took that was my first beat machine. Yeah. And started making beats. It was okay. And then one of my roommates was like, man, you ever heard of Fruit Loops? I'm like, I never heard of Fruit Loops. He downloaded it off of whatever the little download site was back then, put it on my Gateway, and I already knew how to make the beats. And once you start making beats and nobody's making beats at the time, you kind of get a reputation. So people was coming to my room, and then we would have freestyle sessions on the yard with DJ High C. Shout out to him.
Already.
And I just got popping on my freshman year. My first talent show, we had 20 niggas on stage. And Ali the comedian. Y'all familiar with Ali?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Ali said, when we got done, he laughed at us. He said, God damn, Dallas niggas. But when afterwards, I stood around and asked him, like, damn, like, why you say that about us? He said, look, man, next time you do a talent show, come up here with just you by yourself. You don't need 20 Dallas niggas to make you feel like you're doing something. Come up here by yourself. So the next time we did a talent show, we won.
That was real.
And that's how I started at TSC.
Ali, come fuck with me.
Man, Ali a side of nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Side of nigga too.
Come fuck with me, Ali. Funny as fuck.
I owe High C a lot too.
High C a cool nigga, man.
Yeah, High C made sure I got on the radio.
For real,
in rotation in Houston.
Ooh. Yeah. Who's on there then?
Brandon Garcia, JQ and them still, of course they still there, but like at the time, Brandon Garcia was there, DJ Activated, GT, Terry was running it. But the thing was, the Go DJs had just started.
Yeah.
God bless the dead, man. Me and DJ Dip, we had a fight. we had a man fought after a club one night because he wasn't playing my record.
You knocked it out? You knocked him out?
That's my twin. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we just had to get some understanding going on. And but what happened was
some straightening.
Yeah, some straightening.
Straightening, okay.
And
a little bit
I was in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, I was in my feelings. And we got into it, and the week went by, wasn't nobody playing my music in the club in Houston. I'm asking niggas like, hey, why you ain't playing my music? Hassi was like, you can come holler at me.
Wow.
And I said, holler at you? What I need to holler at you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. I was real arrogant.
They tried to Wiz Khalifa your ass
Shit,
up.
they did Wiz Khalifa me, man.
Dang,
Man, it's true story. I don't know if I ever told nobody this, but he said, you know what, come to a Go DJ meet. I'm like, meeting? I'm like, well, I'm Fat Pimp. I don't even come to no meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the hottest nigga in the city. He said, just come to the meeting. So I get to the meeting. Everybody had already did their business or whatever. He said, hey, everybody who already did their business should go in the other room. So I stood up, going in the room. He said, hold on, Fat Pimp. He said, you sit right here. It's about 30 to 40 DJs. He closed the door. Hassi said, all right, this is my boy Fat Pimp. Any of y'all ever heard of him? They're like, yeah, we know Fat Pimp. He said, all right, look, Reg Day, the hottest song in the city right now, Go DJ. We're going to stamp it. We're going to support it. And I can't remember who was all in there, but I remember JQ was there.
Yeah.
From 979. And after that day, it was up. I mean, I had to apologize, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff, man.
Well, you know,
Humble
sometimes
yourself.
but it's
Yeah,
business.
okay.
But it was a humbling experience because I realized that just because you may have the hottest song don't mean that you bigger than the DJs.
It was a learning experience for you too.
But I had to apologize, man, because I felt like I was right in the situation.
Well, you know, you jumped the gun because you talk fast like a pimp. So I'm a rewind it because you said something. I like what is it? Is it story time?
Story time.
One time, my partner, I've told you this before,
Right.
but we ain't told the people. My partner came to me. He's a DJ,
Right.
and he said he was about to start DJing at a little pool hall on Camp Wisdom.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that experience.
Wait. You're jumping the gun.
Am I?
Yes.
I want to talk about
We're
Maserati.
setting the scene. So at what point, okay, so you transition from school beating on the table to TSU making beats and freestyling. At what point did it go the next level up?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I did a talent show in Houston. Man, it's so funny how the world is connected. Corey Moe was hosting the talent show. I won a talent show, got some studio time on the north side at the studio. And I remember asking him, how much y'all be charging for beats? It was like $1,500, $2,500. I was like, I ain't got no money for that shit. I'm broke, you know what I mean? So
Corey Moe.
Yeah, I started making, that's what made me really start making the beats. And shout out to DSR out here in Dallas. Tum Tum gave me my first break with the music.
Okay.
He took a CD out of my cousin's car. It was a CD, but it said, Fat Pimp Beats. He went through there and found a beat he wanted to use, and they ended up using, as soon as they got their record deal, he ended up using one of my beats on their project.
Oh, wow.
And so that's how I got started, because he shouted me out.
Oh, that's real.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Shout out to Fat Pimp.
Yeah, so that was...
I mean, Tum Tum?
Tum Tum, yeah.
I talked to him
my
the
dog
other day.
for life. That's my
I
brother
said,
for
shout
life.
out to Fat Pimp.
And this is a good thing about life. I was in the battle rapping at the time.
Yeah.
BET came to TSU. I battled like 5-6 dudes. Bodied all of them. So now I'm on Rap City for like 2 weeks straight, hosting with Mad Links. This is when Mad Links was on
really?
there.
How was that experience?
Overwhelming because this was before social media, so you would get people say, damn, I seen you on TV the other day.
Oh, wow.
It was scary.
You was a star.
Yeah, this is when Dallas was like, it wasn't really like no a rap scene. It was a rap scene, but it wasn't like every nigga was rapping.
Yeah.
Was it right before the Boogie movement?
Yeah, it was way before that.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is when DSR got their major deal. I think Pookie and Lucci got another deal with Epic.
Yeah.
Young Nino and Clout Records.
Okay.
With Corey, they was doing their thing.
Shout out to Corey Clegg.
Twisted Black was still out. You know, this is around that time, and to be affiliated with DSR, you got a lot of attention.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how big that was for me. So this is back when I couldn't get Michael Watts to answer the phone. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to send CDs, Switching House and Rap a Lot. I couldn't get niggas. Nobody responded to me.
Michael Watts, that's my
Yeah.
nigga, man. What's up, OG Ron C? That's my nigga, too.
It's a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise because it taught me that you gotta walk. You gotta cry before you walk.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's something a lot of these new rappers don't really do. You know, they kind of just put a song on their phone and it blow up. They don't know what it's like to be in a room full of haters. Everybody got their arms folded up. Or you playing like your hottest beats, don't nobody want none of them.
Yeah.
So I come from that where you had to really just get it out the mud.
or rock a show and everybody doing that.
Hell yeah, man. When I pushed I pushed Rag Daddy for 2 years before it took off.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah. Man, the first time I performed Rag Daddy was on the TSU Probate Spring Fest. I was hosting it. I didn't even have the words for it. I just had the beat going. I just kind of made some shit up on top of my head.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, shit. You know, that's how people do. They think, you know, everybody just blow up overnight. They don't know about the grind that you did to get to the part.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when did Maserati come out?
Maserati came right after Rag Daddy was dying down. My manager at the time was trying to tell me to get off the club music.
Yeah.
He said, man, you need a different lane because you don't want people to consider you a one-hit wonder. So I'm like, all right. So I tried a few records. I was producing some records. Nothing was really sticking. And I remember being in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at Club Rackers. Ghetto-ass club. This club was so ghetto, man, like, there was niggas laying in the bushes with choppers.
Damn.
Yeah, true story. Niggas was laying in the bushes with choppers. Yeah, man. AK-47. Niggas is laying like we getting out the car, going in. I'm seeing niggas getting in the bushes, and when we leave, them niggas are still in the bushes. But when you get in the club in Baton Rouge,
why were they in the bushes?
Man, listen.
Try to get somebody.
There's a lot of cities I done been to where I say, man, let me get the hell up out of here. BR is one of them cities. BR is one of them cities. Niggas used to talk about New Orleans, but BR is a ratchet city, man.
It is.
And from the time we walked in the club, it was high energy. It was just boom, 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 boom. Every song that came on was local niggas. And every song that came on was niggas talking ratchet to women. So I said, you know what? I need that record. Got back to Houston, still couldn't figure it out. So I'm in the club. I called my partner Ryan Hits. He produced Stanky Leg. I said, hey, I need this. Need the beat to go. Da-da-da. I need it. Da-da-da.
Yeah.
And he made that shit by 2:30 in the morning. It was on my email. And recorded it in the bathroom in my partner crib. And probably like 2 weeks later, we had it in the club in Houston.
That Maserati is jamming.
It was on.
For real.
You gotta understand, it was like people expected me to just have Rag Daddy, and that was just gonna be it. But
because at the time in the city, that's all that was happening.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, I created that instrumentation. I created that music. That's why I always try to tell people, like, you can't compare me to them because Dallas didn't have a sound of a club. It wasn't a Dallas club sound.
It wasn't.
If you any record you name me that was like big records, most of them was like remakes.
Yeah.
There was instrumentals where they had lawsuits going on and a lot of remakes. I came with an original sound that I came up with.
Yeah.
I produced that. And after that, everybody was using the same BPM, same instruments.
Oh, wow.
So once I heard everybody in Dallas doing the same thing, I was like, man, I don't even want to do that no more.
You switched it up on them.
Because you know what? It was boogie, but I never called it boogie. I just did what my neighborhood, like I said, it was Rag Daddy. That was our club.
Oh, yeah.
So when I came up with Maserati, I said, you know what? I need something to make the women dance. I don't care about the niggas. I made Rag Daddy. They used to fold their arms up. But when I made Maserati, niggas used to be like, I like this one.
Well, when you got something for the girls, or for the ladies,
For the women.
yeah, men tend to gravitate toward that.
They have to.
You got to,
Because even if you a hater,
Unless you
if you a hater, it's cool. But if you want to call with your woman and she listening to the same person, you got it. After a while, I give you an example. And this is I never told nobody, like Mo3.
Yeah.
Man, when Mo3 passed away, Brittany used to like literally listen to this nigga shit all day long.
After or before?
Both.
Oh, wow.
But when he died, she listened to him probably 10 times more than she used to. And she would sing songs with me, and I just be sitting there in the car just looking out the window like, God damn. But after a while, I'm looking out the window like, I'm not with it. I'm with it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not with it. And then when she ain't in the car, I find myself on my YouTube, on my Apple Music, looking it up. The next time I know, I told her one day, I said, damn, bro, like, that dude was really hard.
It was hard.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we get blinded because when you're an artist, I don't care, people ain't gonna admit this, but a lot of times you turn into a hater yourself.
You do.
Because you kind of look at somebody like, man, why is everybody like listening to this?
Because it's a competition.
Right.
Rap has always been competition. You say you used to battle, so you know.
Niggas won't even keep it real and say that. I keep it real. Like, I'm not a fan of everybody. But anybody can end up being somebody I listen to. Like J. Cole. I wasn't a J. Cole fan until one of my older partners was like, yo, you need to go listen to J. Cole.
Yeah.
I said, what I need to listen to? He told me what project. By the time I got back from San Antonio, I was like, man, this nigga hard.
Yeah.
I figured he was hard once Jay-Z signed him.
Yeah.
I
didn't look at it like that.
I mean, he only signed two people. You think about it.
Damn.
One of them a billionaire.
Yeah.
I just always like J. Cole because he be talking about something.
But see, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I come from the area, if the beat ain't jamming, what Pimp say, man, your shit don't bump in the trunk, there's no playing in Texas.
Yeah.
That's how I come up on.
That's
so
Texas,
for me, I was Big Crit. I was so loyal to Big Crit because I feel like, why we ain't riding with Big Crit? But then I said, you know what? Everybody be telling the same story, but it's a different person reading it to you.
I think what hurt Big Crit a lot, well, he does have a fan base.
Yeah.
I think what hurt him
Right.
is that he had these different voices in the beginning. Sometimes he sounded a lot like Chad.
Most times.
Sometimes he said must.
Come on, bro. Let's keep it real.
I'm trying to be nice.
That's why we really gravitated to him because
well,
Yeah.
well, me.
remember when Country Shit came out with Bun and Luda jumped on there?
Yeah.
It was like, yes.
It was almost another UGK. Yeah, I was like, man.
Yeah.
And that kind of fucked with me.
For real.
You know it did, bro.
Yeah.
It fucked with a lot of people that was in that circle. I was like, man, this nigga here biting.
Yeah.
He couldn't have done that if Chad was still alive. But then when Bun co-signed him,
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Can I be real with you?
Talk to me.
That's one of the most humble dudes, giving dudes. Man, that dude threw me 3 or 4 records.
Wow.
I done been on the road with him before. He put me in this video, Moon and Stars, with Devin the Dude and Killer Cardion. And, you know, I didn't know him from a can of paint, man. Dude's a solid dude. Even to this day, last time he was in Dallas, man, he hit me up. His manager from Houston. He a good dude, man.
I was just in my feelings, like you said.
Yeah,
I was hurt.
Though.
I was hurt. I never met the guy to this day.
For real?
But, no, never met
You
him.
love him, bro.
I have to meet him.
Man, he produced too?
That's what got me.
Yeah.
That's what got me about J. Cole.
Right.
I mean, when you got, because, you know, Pimp was my boy.
Yeah.
And to see him do them beats like that,
Man.
you know what I mean, and rap. I said, goddamn, this motherfucker just, and sing, and play them keys,
Yeah.
and orchestrate. You play that, you play that, you play. I was like, this motherfucker's a young genius.
I like people who do it all.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
visualize it.
Right. That's why I'm talking about being creatives. That's why I like Kanye so much. 'Cause I like somebody who can be in a room and see the movie put together the whole way through.
Everybody can't do that.
Nah.
Only certain
Not
people
at
can.
all.
Man.
You got something for my dog?
But it's your turn. I've been asking all the questions.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Let you get
I
in.
like, you know, the thing about these interviews, I like when y'all ask questions that everybody else ain't asking too.
Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people don't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
And a lot of people ain't from Dallas.
Yeah.
And so I've been watching your movement for a while.
Right.
And especially, I don't know if you remember the first time we were around each other. Do you remember? At a birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh wow, at the
In Mansfield.
Damn, it sure was, man.
Yeah, I
I
kept
didn't
looking
realize
at
how
him.
close our relationship was, man. Because I didn't even know you knew Ricky Booker.
Yeah, Ricky
That's what I'm
Booker.
saying. Like it's so small circle.
It's a
man.
small world, man.
Yeah,
And at that time, I was such off the scene, you know, so
Yeah.
I was just sitting there. I said, they said, that's Fat Pimp. I said, oh, okay.
Shit, you should hear what I told my old lady.
What?
I said, nigga, that's Uncle Bobo, man. Like, you understand? Like for me, like certain people, when I get around them, I try not to fan out.
Yeah,
You know, as cool as me and Scarface are.
yeah,
My cousin was with Scarface right after he had got his kidney.
yeah.
And he texted me and said, yo, I'm with Face. I'm like, oh, okay. He said he want to talk to you. So he FaceTimed me. And I'm literally like trying not to like fan out. Cause
Yeah.
he's like, nephew, how you been? Woo, 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 man. Good seeing you, man. Your cousin over here with me. And I'm like, man, it's good to see you, man. Shout out to your son. And when I got off the phone, everybody in the room was like, now you know Scarface. I'm like, man, I've been knowing him shit like 2006. You know what I'm saying? He been solid.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Even like DOC.
Yeah.
When I see him, it's love. First time I met Erykah Badu, I just stood there. And she was just like, what's wrong? I'm like, man, I don't even know how you know my name. She said, I'm from South Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
straight
said
up,
it just like
apples.
that. Yeah. And
Used
so-
to rap.
And that's what I'm saying. So when I meet people and I get that energy, I get that vibe from them, it's just, I can't hold it.
Yeah, man.
I can't hold it.
Especially when they cool people.
Man, I can't hold it, man.
And I try to be solid. I ain't never done no fuck
Yeah.
shit to no nigga that I could think of on purpose.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, man.
Maybe it wasn't intentional. You know,
That's how I live my life, man. I think we've all done things that may have run some people the wrong way,
Yeah.
but I think if you could say 90% of the time, man, you keep it 100. That's good enough for me.
And I try.
Yeah, 'cause I done made a lot of stupid decisions, I guess you could say.
Oh
Mistakes.
yeah. I mean, when you're young, you're gonna make some mistakes.
Yeah, for
you know what I'm
sure.
saying?
That's life. Yeah,
That's life. I just try to keep my kids from making the same mistakes that I made.
Man, you ain't lying.
You know what I'm talking about? So you got we talked about you and your dreams off air. You know, you want to be a writer.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we talked about one of your partners.
Yeah.
Lil Ronnie motherfucking L.
My dog, my
You know what
brother,
I'm talking
man.
about? Moves to make.
Yeah,
I love it.
for sure. Y'all seen
Man,
the video?
let me make one of my speeches about you.
I'm listening.
You, I don't know if it's just you or you and Lil Ronnie combined, mostly you.
Right.
But both of y'all really, man, those videos are not in the kitchen with the Glocks, with the choppers, and they are really thought out concept videos, and they look like it made me feel like Yo MTV Raps and Rap City and all that type of thing. But it take you back, like motherfucker, put some thought into it.
Yes,
Talk to us about your process, how you come up with your videos.
I want to be the best. And that's the difference, I think, with me and a lot of artists. I want to be the best at everything.
You do the treatment?
Yeah. That Moves to Make video, I wrote the whole treatment.
Wow.
What I did was I told him, I said, hey, I want to redo Trading Places. I want to do a scene where I'm acting like Cleo, the psychic reader. Same thing with Ronnie. It's a competition with me.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like if I may not be the best rapper to you, but I bet you can't outwork me. Your performance ain't going to match mine. I feel like your videos ain't going to touch mine. That's how you got to move when you want to be an artist. I want to be remembered 15 years from now, 20 years from now.
Okay, we're going to stop right there. You need to say that again, and you need to look in that camera.
Yes.
This is for these youngsters, man.
Hey, I strive to be the best. 15, 20 years from now, I want to still be here. I don't care about today. I don't care about no list. I don't care about the hottest song, who got the most followers. It's all about creativity. It's about having the best showmanship. There ain't nobody, I don't think, in the state of Texas who's going to outshow me. And that's how I look at it.
You put on a fucking awesome show.
You know why?
Yes, you do.
You know why? Because I know what it's like to be that person in the room who ain't the favorite.
Yeah.
You know what it's like trying to do Rec Dad and everybody was screwed up?
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Niggas was fighting and dying. Niggas wasn't trying to have no good time.
No.
So what I did was I said, you know what? I know everybody know how to fight, but like let's do something to change it.
You dropped that during the X Pills era, too.
Yeah, and I came up with a song called Rolling Off X. Yeah. And I ain't glorifying drugs, but I'm glorifying what I did.
Well, it was what everything was.
Everybody was doing songs about smoking weed and sipping drink.
Oh, yeah.
And I came and dropped the Rolling Off X record. And to this day, I laugh about it because it's like, my mom, the first time she asked me, she said, what is X?
What is that?
She said, what is X?
What's
My mom worked a corporate job, man. She's like, man, these young girls is telling me, talking about you be doing something called Rolling Off X. I'm like, hey, I don't know what that is, mom.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know, I created something because that was the space I was in.
Yeah.
Same situation. I remember just being at home and I couldn't sleep. And I couldn't think of no song. But I thought of that. I said, you know, I'm going to do a song about these X pills because I feel like nobody had done it. And when I made the beat, I said, oh, this going to be intoxicating.
That motherfucker was
And that's
nice.
what I'm saying about being a creative. So even when I'm on stage performing, most people, when they're on stage, they look down, they keep looking at their partners, looking at their DJ. Me, I'm scanning the crowd.
Yeah.
As I'm performing, I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. Because it's been times where I've been performing, I see a dude with their arms folded, and I might be like rapping. I said, stop the beat. And I'll be like, yo, why you got your arms folded up? I said, you not having a good time?
Wow. Check him.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Matter of fact, I need one bad bitch, excuse my language. You come twerk on him. Drop that Maserati. Next thing you know, after the show, you're like, man, let me get a picture with you, fam.
You done changed this whole mood.
Yeah, because that's what I talk about, showmanship. Everything is about the last time you seen me perform, the last time you heard something from me. Because you can have a hot record today, but that don't mean they're going to book you 10 years from now.
No. That's the thing that I'm trying to say that again. Because these youngsters don't know.
Yeah, because this is why I don't get into debates with people about who's hot, who's not. Because I'm like, look, if you last 10 years and you still getting paid to do what you do for a living, I think the most hot every single day. When I go to church on Sundays and I'm having my me time and I'm praying, I thank God every day. I'm like, thank you so much because I still get paid to do this.
Yeah.
COVID was ugly, you know what I mean?
Very.
But when COVID started dying down, picking up on the shows, that's a blessing.
It is a blessing.
I don't have 100,000 followers. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of streams. I got that following to where they like, hey, Fat Pimp coming to Arkansas. I just got somebody book me to go to Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I say it's a blessing, and that comes from showmanship, relationships, networking.
Yeah, and I do like in your shows, you do connect with the audience a lot. It's
You know what? I made a
vibe.
mistake.
like that.
Speaking of that, you remember with the Money Waters interview, and I said the 2 best performers in Dallas. And as soon as I said that, I said, damn, I left Fat Pimp off of that. Yeah. One of the guys was deceased, Money Waters, and Fat Pimp. Out of the people I've seen in Dallas put on the show.
Money Waters.
Yeah, Money
Oh, my
Waters
God.
does put on the one.
For real?
Yeah, you need to check him out. You and Money Waters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
I'm going to put you, and I'll tell anybody that. And if anybody asks me who is the best showman in Dallas, I'm going to say Fat Pimp.
And that's why I tell people, even if you don't have the best music, you can still win people's hearts if you give them a good show.
That's it.
True.
A lot of my favorite artists don't have good performances.
That's what it used to be about.
Not no more. Have you been to a lot of these concerts? Well, I mean, let me say this. It depends on who you watching. When you watching like Kanye perform, you watching like The Weeknd perform, you gonna get certain things. When you watch a lot of new artists, everything is kind of like just back and forth, and then good night. That don't do it for me. I like experiences.
Exactly.
You know
Like
what
a
I mean?
movie.
Yeah.
You want motherfucker to leave there talking about it.
Yeah.
That's what I did the first time I seen you perform. I said, rock that bitch, man.
And I wanted to impress everybody. You gotta realize when it's a room full of rappers.
That part.
The last time I seen y'all when I had that show,
Yeah.
I was backstage and I knew a boy to have our money or whatever.
Yeah.
He still ain't paid me to this day.
Wow.
But I still rock.
That's beautiful.
Because I said to myself, it's enough people in here where I get the footage. So I'm thinking forward thinking. I'm like, I can get the footage. I can get everybody in this room talking about me right now. So I went here and performed.
Oh, that you knocked it out.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first time I seen you perform. I think the first time I saw you perform, we were together when DOC did that concert.
Oh wow! See, even that.
Erykah Badu was DJing.
That's when I met her for the first time.
Oh my God, you jammed that night.
It was crazy. I was like so starstruck because DOC shouted me out on the radio off the Rolling Off X song. They had played it. And he was like, "Yo, I want to get Fat Pimp, whatever, do my show." Got the phone call and I went. Me and Face chopped it up. That was the first time people in Dallas seen me with Face and seen like, damn, how the fuck you know?
That's
him?
right, Face was at
Face
that
was there,
show.
yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was cool, calm.
That was a hell of a night.
Yeah.
It was.
And he had the Straight Out of Dallas, I think the name of it was.
Straight Outta Dallas.
Yeah.
And I even got a good review, like, you know, the writers and stuff. They have the reporters and stuff doing like write-ups.
Yes.
Man, I got a good write-up, and that was that probably was on my bucket list.
That was a motherfucking show.
That's
That was at
That was good.
Gas Monkey.
No, not the Gas Monkey. That was the big
Bomb Factory.
The Bomb Factory when
That's
they
what
first
it was,
opened
I
up.
get them confused, man.
At the Bomb Factory.
Yeah, man.
I heard they're getting ready to close all them clubs down, man.
Why?
No more performances in Deep Ellum, they say.
I know why though.
Deep Ellum.
Deep Ellum got.
Ellum be getting
I went to Deep Ellum about 2 weeks ago for one of our female associates' birthday, right?
Yeah.
And as I'm walking, I'm seeing like these little youngsters, man. It's like 13 of them, no women, just all dudes.
Yeah.
They got their arms like kind of stretched out while you walking by. And so I'm not paying no mind at first. I'm bumping into them. I'm turning around like, "What's up?" And they looking at me. They're not ready to take it how I'm taking. I'm on some like, man, like I'm like, yeah, it's an issue or what? Like, what's on your mind?
Yeah.
And they looking at me like, "Oh, nah, big bro, we good." And in my head, I'm like, "Okay, y'all really pussy."
Yeah.
But
They'll jump
like,
your
shit.
ass.
But I live for that. See, that's the type of shit I live for highlights. See, I live for highlights. You know what I mean? But I ain't trying to die over a bump into. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
I told everybody, I said, "Hey, you know what? Let's remove ourselves from these youngsters. Let's go to the strip club and spend your birthday at the strip club." That's how we did it because I knew that, you know how you can see something happening before it happens?
Yes, exactly.
I ran into one of my little young niggas. I know he ain't got no money. The only thing he got is his pistol on him. And when I seen him, he like, "What's up with it, I said, "Man, I'm about to go." Holla at you. I seen him. I said, "It's time to go."
I'm out.
That's why every week on the news you see it's shooting up Deep Ellum.
It's some down at Deep Ellum.
All
Down
that
there.
gentrification going on down there, man. I didn't know Deep Ellum was a black neighborhood first.
Man, it's damn near South Dallas, right? I mean,
Yeah.
when you shoot down, I mean, Malcolm X is right there.
Bro, I learned that somebody told me that that's like I can't think of who his name is. I mean, he's like a Dallas historian. He was telling me like Deep Ellum was really where the blacks used to go back in the day.
I remember when we were young, we used to hang out there in the West End Marketplace.
I remember West End. You go to arcade in West End.
So it was pretty live down there.
Damn, I miss them days, man.
Right?
Arcades.
And they finna shut that down.
Why?
You just said why?
Gentrification.
No, because them niggas walking down there.
The proper
scared.
term.
They scared. These white
really
folks are scared, bro.
It's scary though.
Oh yeah, they're scared. They see them boys coming out, the
You gotta
white beaters
understand,
on,
like,
sagging.
Yeah, man.
And they really sagging.
And they really aggressive too.
Yeah. So when we used to say, oh, it was only half the ass out. Now it's the entire ass out.
Man, you niggas is
Come on,
They're
man.
doing the most.
How the
It's
fuck you run
scary
away,
though, man?
Huh?
It's scary though, walking out there.
Man, it's very scary, and I ain't
You
no
ever been by
scary
the Greyhound
nigga.
station in downtown Dallas?
Come on, man.
That shit scary.
Right
Right there by
on
McDonald's. Come on, man.
McDonald's, man.
Yeah, come on. And I used to hang out down there.
Yeah, bro.
I used to go to El Centro.
So
Come on, so man, it's different now.
Man, that shit
Parkland
scary, man.
at
You don't
night.
even. I be scared to give niggas my money now.
Man, it's-
Okay, like I don't.
Don't show them that you got no money.
Do you sell? You have cash
Yeah,
out?
niggas. I had one nigga he had put some money the other day. So I got no cash. I got cash out.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, nah.
That's
There's
crazy.
a nigga on my corner, not too far from my house, man. I'm like, why? I'm in my head. I'm like, why is he over here? But every day he got a sign that said, "Here go my cash out."
Well, I seen a nigga one time at 7-Eleven, and I told him I had no cash. That nigga pulled out one of them little squares. And I'm like,
Say now, wait a minute. Now I got to say now.
he said,
We need to have a conversation.
Somebody
that
else
motherfucker
swipe
rich. Yeah.
Shit, man. I'm like, I need
He
to work
pulled
with
out the
you.
white square like, nigga, I take credit cards.
You
Nigga,
doing
work
better?
with you.
Okay.
Where you get that shit from, man?
That's
You
crazy.
take this corner, I take that one.
So,
Throw me the square.
Gentrification.
so you know where we're going next. We got 2013.
Yeah, for sure.
You dropped the song. But that motherfucker hot right now.
Thick fine woman, Charlie Boy, Lil Ronnie, No
Yeah.
Shame from the Grove. Let me tell y'all something. This is why I don't listen to DJs when they try to tell me a song ain't that.
Yeah.
Not disrespectfully, but just saying like, if I feel a record go hard, I'm gonna push it. Because everybody in Dallas was like, nah, this ain't the one. But these kids and these white women,
They want it.
they pushed it right now, man. That shit was like #1 on Amazon like 2 weeks ago.
First time I saw it was 2-3 months ago. DJ Bull.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Bull posted it.
Right.
Shout out to my boy DJ Bull,
Yeah.
man. And I said, I heard that song.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought it was new.
Nah.
Especially since you've been so active.
Yeah.
I said, have they done a new song?
Old. That record old, man.
I didn't realize it was old till last time you was
The
here.
record was old.
Sometimes it's the timing.
You're right. And then sometimes the universe don't want it right now.
Right.
Because I ain't the only person that this done happened to.
No.
There's a lot of records that's old. Even like some of these records that's on the radio. And you be like, damn, this shit new. And they be like, nah, they been pushing this record 2 years.
Wow. How did it pop? TikTok?
TikTok.
TikTok
There's
made
a
it
girl
pop.
from Dallas. I can't think of her name. She did a video. Then it's this Mexican dude called Working Like a Mexican. That's his name, Working Like a Mexican. Nobody ever shout out him, man. But he like sold Texas. Every video he posts is like
He want to
dancing.
be doing all the dancing.
Yeah,
I
working
saw
like a
him
Mexican.
doing the dance to the
I think he from Austin.
was it the Rack
Rack Daddy
Daddy?
might be a Rack Daddy.
He
Oh.
was
Yeah, he
getting.
from Austin, if I'm not
I'm going to
mistaken.
check him out.
Yeah.
Working Like a Mexican.
Already.
So if he ever watched it, I'm gonna shout Working Like a Mexican.
Yeah,
and he
shout out
always,
Working
he
Like a
always
Mexican.
like try to plumb Texas,
That's real.
and it blew up.
He know all the dances.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell y'all
Yeah.
the biggest supporters is like the white like the young white girls.
Yeah.
They the big supporters.
Oh, it's always been like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you went platinum back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
the world knew you had to infiltrate the suburbs in
Gotcha.
order to do that. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that NWA blew up.
I mean, yeah, all the little white kids had NWA, UGK, Ghetto Boys. They were
Right.
jamming that stuff, bro. So, I mean, that's nothing new.
Even when you look at the festivals,
Yeah.
I don't care what festival you name, from Astroworld to Coachella or Rolling Loud, it's 90% white folks. If I had my way with it, I would make nothing but festival music.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Because
you going to get
it's
paid.
safe. That's
Yeah.
right. It's safe. You can get paid, and these are the type of people that gonna love you for life.
I don't remember festivals like this when we were.
It wasn't
This is
they
something
just had
fairly
Woodstock.
new.
Woodstock was the only
Woodstock,
thing.
yeah.
And
And it was
that
only
99
like,
Woodstock
it was only like one hip hop. DMX was like the only hip hop artist.
Oh, did he get on there?
Yeah.
I just know it was a disaster. They got a documentary
I
about
just
it right
watched
now.
I just watched it.
I was
But
about
they
to
didn't
watch
even
it.
show DMX on there. So that shows you how
Come on now.
Lost in the Sauce
Right.
hip hop was.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that was 99 though.
Per
Nah.
usual.
And then just think how hip hop changed a year later, 2 years later.
Oh, yeah. Once 50 Cent dropped and Eminem dropped,
Why 50 don't really get the credit he deserves, man? Because 50 really like made.
He really,
He really took it off.
You know how people say, have you seen the little memes where people say, who would you take advice from? And they'll have P. Diddy and Master P.
Yeah.
I always say, man, give me that fucking 50 cent, man.
Man, look at him still doing it.
Yeah.
Give me that 50 cent, man.
That's a tough question, though.
That is a tough question.
Because I love P.
I love P, too.
I love P. But for me, it's like when I look at 50, it's like this dude's still relevant.
Irrelevant.
Everything he do, they talking about it.
And continues to reinvent himself. Like,
And
that's
putting
the
other-
thing
and
about
putting
it. You
black
gotta be
actors
able
on.
to-
Yes.
part.
That's
He
the
like
best
the
part.
street
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. And he's still going.
Yeah, I love 50.
I mean, this power series, I heard that he's about to try to take that from Stars and take it to a whole different network.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard there's some negotiations being, unless they're going to have to cut him a fat check.
Yeah.
So he saved the network.
He did, because I deleted Stars off my TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only get it when
I
Power
only
man.
watch that. I know Power
Yeah,
Back on.
Power,
Okay, my
Book
little
of Candy. That's my favorite one. And
That's it.
when BMF came on,
Now,
That's the
BMF
one I
was
like. That's my
good.
favorite
I like
show.
BMF. When
Yeah,
is
I like-
supposed to start with the new?
I don't know.
The new season.
Shit, we got to wait
I've
up
been
for
waiting on
Tommy.
that.
Tommy's was good.
Tommy was good, too.
Tommy
Yeah.
was good.
50
had
Cent got it
Raising
going on.
Canaan was
Tommy
the
had
best.
took me a little minute to get into it.
Raising Canaan was. I like
Yeah, that's the
that
one. I didn't really like Book of Ghosts, the one that was just by Tyreek.
Yes.
I didn't really like that one.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
book two.
okay.
Book 2, yeah, I didn't really
Yeah,
like that one.
you had to watch it,
Candy-
though.
For the
Canaan-
youngsters.
Yeah.
It was one of them things you had to watch because it was right after
It was
Power.
okay.
I'ma get some game tuned in was super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.